Hey everybody, welcome to week 2 and day 8 of the Human Blueprint Challenge. Now this is a very exciting day because we are going to be talking energy, and this is really a very basic principle of physics and how we as human beings burn our energy, how we use our fuel. And what I'm going to show you today is a very basic principle, but I just want to say from the very start, just before we get into this, that nutrition and a varied diet of micro and macronutrients containing all the vitamins and minerals is essential for our health. And after this challenge, and when we go into further courses and programs, I'm going to really show you how to come away from what we're going to learn today and really get in touch with how we feel once we've eaten and how we can become really, intimate with our own physical cues around nutrition and really understanding how your body asks for energy, for fuel, and what that feels like, and how we can then interpret that to nourishing ourselves in the best possible way. However, when we're first starting off on this journey, it may be difficult to do that. Our sensations, our awareness of these cues may be quite they may not be acute enough. Okay, so what we can do, we can start to train our mind using the support of additional, in this case, an app, and I'm going to get into that very shortly. So the theme of today is measuring our fuel, our energy, our food input versus our energy output. And in the words of Peter Drucker, what gets measured gets managed. So the basic principles of diets is a caloric deficit, burning more energy than we consume. And like I said, there's more to it. It comes down into proper nutrition, a proper supply of macro and micronutrients, finding what's right for your body, making sure we eat enough fiber to support our gut, making sure that our gut is healthy. But in terms of energy and where we're at right now, in terms of just managing what we are putting in and how we are spending energy is enough to get us started. So just think of it like a bank account. If we put loads of money in and don't spend it, then we're going to accumulate it. And we can see that as in like adipose tissue as fat. Whereas if we spend more than we put in, naturally our bank account's going to go down. And we can start to see that within our fat stores. We can start to see in this very basic principle that, if we start to spend more energy than we're consuming, then we are going to need to produce energy using our fat supplies to power our consumption. So how do we manage our energy? And how do we monitor it, should I say? And there's an app that's very commonly used in the fitness industry. It's called MyFitnessPal. And this is where you can put all your meals and all your food into, and it will show you the splits of nutrients. It will show you how many calories you're consuming, and it will also give you daily targets to try and hit. So how does it help me? What this does, it will clearly give you an understanding of how your energy is input and output, and it will begin to show you the amount of energy that you're putting in, because most of the time we will put more in without realizing we are. And by seeing that in front of you, something tangible, it will hold you accountable to make better choices, because you start to see, actually, I'm putting too much energy into my body than I'm consuming. Naturally, this is only going to go one way. So we can start to make better choices to stick to a guided energy calculation based upon your unique self. And this is where you can play with it a little bit. So just finding an energy target for yourself and kind of working towards that, and just understanding how much energy we're putting in. This really, really helps. And we had a lot of success just from people understanding, well, I'm putting quite a bit in and I'm not using it. I'm just going to make these better choices. So it'll take the pressure off as well, because if you know that you've put it into an app and you can see it, then you don't have to worry about it. It's there, it's logged, it's out of your head. So there's many benefits of it. And like I say, at the end, we'll be looking to come away from tracking and using our physical cues and getting really into nutrition. But for now, it's a great start to kind of bridge the gap into that point. So if you don't track, it's very easy to overeat. We don't have accountability, especially if we don't work with a personal trainer, which eventually, if we just keep putting in loads of energy and not burning it, it can lead to adverse health. It can lead to lack of direction, and we may not also be eating the correct amount of vitamins and nutrients, micro and macronutrients. We may not be supporting the body the best that we can. So by tracking, you are able to then take control of that way, and that's what this is all about, just taking back control. So I know this can be boring. I know this isn't the most energetic of topics, and it's also can be quite challenging for a lot of people to start using an app, and I understand completely. But all I'm saying here is give it a go, because it really does benefit your lifestyle just to understand your relationship with nutrition. And just a point here, if you are on a fuel target, an energy target, a calorie target, just to be clear, 1,700 calories of organic whole foods, of fruit and vegetables, are going to nourish the body. They're going to increase your immunity. They're going to increase your health. They're going to keep you healthy. 1,700 calories of shit of Haribo and crisps are going to do nothing for you. You know that, I know that. But at the end of the day, sometimes when we're a bit unconscious with our eating, we can put in energy dense foods that's really nutrient poor, and all this is going to do is lead to hunger throughout the day, which is going to make you crave more foods, which is going to make you binge towards the end of the night. When you get that sugar hit. I know that, and I hear it from my clients all the time, and you're going to go way above your energy targets. Whereas if you nourish your body through the day with whole foods, making the best choices you can, you're going to prevent binging. You're going to make it so much more sustainable for yourself. So the task for today is download MyFitnessPal and begin to track your nutrition, and just notice how you choose to eat. Notice your choices, notice your nutrition, and just start to learn what you're putting in and how it is affecting you. One other benefit of tracking, which I forgot to mention, is if we're intolerant to a certain thing, or if we're having a bit of a shitty day, or our mood's a little bit low, or we're feeling a bit sluggish, we can look back over the past couple of days and have a look at the nutrition that we put in, and if we start to see a common food that's in the diary, in the tracker, and it keeps coming before sluggish days, then we can start to eliminate that to see if it makes us feel any better. So you're taking control of your diet here, so it's only going to be a benefit. So one thing you can also do is, if you do have a fuel target, a calorie target, you can times it by 7. And for instance, if one day you went over by 300 calories or a couple of hundred calories, and the next day perhaps just reduce it by that, just so that you keep your momentum through the week. And if you go over one day, it's not, oh God, I've ruined the whole bloody day, I may as well crack on and eat more. Okay, you can just regain your momentum the next day, and over the week you can have a target. This keeps me motivated. I was a sucker when I first started this. If I ruined a day, if I ate shit on a day, and to me, I'm eating like chocolate or anything, like even a tiny piece, then that was it. I would binge the rest of the day, and that was it. It was ruined. My self-esteem would go down, my motivation would go down, and it's almost like I eat one bad day and then the whole bloody week's ruined, and that's not a nice place to be in, I tell you. So this way just eliminates that. You can keep bringing it back. You're always in control, so don't let it demotivate you. You got this, okay? So just make sure that you're under, and we'll go into actually, I think we've already covered now, your bronze days, making this one of your bronze days. Don't let it ruin the week. Keep your focus strong. Okay, right, I'll leave that there, everybody. Take it easy. I look forward to hearing how you get on in the group. Remember, comment on the video, and in the group, let me know how you're getting on and ask any questions. Okay, lots of love.